Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bring the Heat podcast, episode 5. Of course, I'm your gracious host, 2Tap Tony, joined by my lovely friends Joe Quickdraw Basso, Tom Bones Only Bamford, and we've got Andrew or Wanda, if you, of course, don't know, a lovely LPL admin, recently promoted to head of CS. How you doing, Wanda?
Woo! Yeah, I'm good. It's been a great fucking week. Been completely resetting the season and hoping to get ready and go for the next one. It's good. It's yeah, fuck man. It's been an interesting fucking week, hasn't it?
Straight into it.
Let's go straight into it. Why not? Let's go straight into it.
One is the only reason that I stay with LPL, honestly, at this point for
Really?
CS, because it used to be a fucking mess before. I know Horrible did his job well, but fuck me. Rosa couldn't do his job. I'm sorry. We're going to throw him under the bus.
Hey, he's killing it. He's killing it.
He's not in CS anymore.
There's probably a reason for this, but I know he's doing fine in Valorant, so I'm just going to throw him under the bus straight away. So that's all good. I mean, Wanda, let's talk a little bit about you, right? So obviously you've been promoted recently, and you're the local piss head over at in Melbourne, obviously as well.
When we're not in lockdown, yeah.
When you're not in lockdown, because only degenerates are in lockdown. So.
How certain are we that Tony's not drinking vodka?
I don't know.
It's a 10-to-1 chance at this time.
It's water. It's water. It's water. I swear.
It's definitely water.
Where were we?
All right. Yeah. Rephrase that question.
Tom, you're not very good at recording stuff.
It's the first time in 3 weeks there's been a crash. Shut up. All
right. But yeah, Andrew, tell us about yourself. Why do you have such a big head as an administrator, and how long have you been in esports? All those little bits and pieces.
Well, I started playing the game up at CS back in 2017. I started playing just CGO, like open games, just all the way back then.
Yes.
Was a player for up until 2020, but I did a little bit of admin work on the side. So in 2018, I did like a couple of local Melbourne LANs. I also refereed for some events. 2019, same deal. Just sort of, doing grassroots LAN stuff for CS in Melbourne. And yeah, fuck. After that, I gave up on playing CS sometime early 2020 because COVID and uni. So bunch of stuff, and then ESIC ban wave happened. Sam got booted from LPL, and they needed people to step in and help out. And I was a volunteer admin, but I hadn't done much for basically a couple months. But all of a sudden, there was a need, so I stepped in. And yeah, for the last year, I've been doing LPL stuff.
Been smashing.
Yeah, it's been quite quick of a journey. It feels, even though it's been like 4 years since I started playing the game. But man, I still remember playing it. I still, when I'm watching these games from spec, even though I'm meant to be adminning, I still can't help but think about, how would I play this round?
What are you doing, you dumb fuck? Go B! Go B!
I do get invested with some teams, and I'm just fucking screaming at them like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
That's what you call attack pause for them. You're just like, what are you fucking doing?
You have no idea how tempting it is, man. You have no idea. But no, you gotta refrain.
He's actually coaching both teams.
Oh, Lord. Yeah,
you guys do this, you guys do this, and you'll win.
It's hard not to get that invested, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of interesting seeing, I guess, CS refresh, after ESIC as well.
Yeah, Jesus.
Because it was an absolute head fuck. Because I remember going into that first Challenger season since we worked with each other for a bit, and it was a headache. Like, there was so many. Nothing against the players that were in there, but they definitely should not have been in that league.
It took at least a season. I think it'll properly stabilize after this season. But man, ESIC just cleared out so many good players.
It's mopped out all the teams,
and that combined with the surge of players leaving to go make money in Valorant, it was just like crazy timing for everything to just fall apart, and you saw drastic quality drop. And it seems like it's rebounding. There's a few players coming back, obviously over the last couple of weeks, because half the country's in fucking lockdown. We've had a lot of people playing Instafrag and stuff, so yeah, we've seen a lot of people come back, and hopefully more will keep coming back. It's good.
Yeah, we'll get to touch on that a bit later as well, regarding some of the CS
Have I jumped
stuff.
the script?
No,
That's all right. We
you
shuffle
haven't jumped
around.
the script. You get to have a discussion about these things. But I just want to start things off. I guess saying thank you to PC419 and Bizarre, two
Oh god.
of I would say two key names in the amateur CS teams. PC419 known for their tech tips and also their CS:GO roster a while back, and the Siege guys for Breeze team as well. Bizarre specifically, just a really nice community orientated brand, which Tom's been involved with before he poached his ass. So I think
Man's
Tom's probably
representing the
got a,
jersey.
yeah, that's why he's wearing the merch today. Has a bit of self-respect
Yeah,
for
I'm wearing
Riley.
the long sleeve top.
Yes. Where can you buy that shirt, Tom? Because I think the website's still up.
I think it's bizarregaming.com or bizarreapparel.com, one of those two.
It's a Bizarre GG.
I don't
Do they have a
fucking know.
GG link?
They must have changed the website since I've been there.
So you gotta
I've been in
plug
Fury
it,
for like
that's-
18 months.
It's bizarre.gg. Before
Yeah, there you
before it
go.
all goes down. Bizarre.gg.
God,
I
saw
would
the
say it's
old
not actually the
PC.
best merch I have gotten. Absolutely best merch. Saying that, I haven't actually received a Fury top yet, so no comment.
Same.
Has
Miles,
anyone received a Fury top?
There's
Nope.
a few.
due to shipping
The PUBG
delays,
one.
due to shipping delays, your order is from 6
That's-
months to 18 months.
That's it. 6 to 18 months. It's
We
not
got-
even normal months, it's business months. It's like an
The
extra
delivery of by
compliment.
hand. They'll be there soon, alright?
Yeah.
We just
So
got
DM.
Mishka fucking rolling around on a fucking push bike with a bunch of shirts in his back. Just going around the
He's
country.
It's
cruising
like a
in a
paper.
golf cart. He's in a golf cart.
It's like an American paper. We're just throwing them out.
What does Mishka do for you guys?
Eats ass.
I handed his hand. Fucking-
Well, you heard it.
Oh, God.
That's Mishka's official role.
Shit, no, he handles all the merchandise stuff. But back on topic at least. Like, obviously, we've all been, involved with those two orgs at some point. Me having my teams either shit on the orgs or get shit on by the orgs. Obviously, some of us casting them, some managing, some adminning. It's it kind of sucks. PC419 specifically kind of just fell off a cliff after the ESIC bans, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate. And they've recently closed their esports division, so they're no longer an org per se. Now they just do tech stuff, which is cool. And Bizarre as well, just a really cool household name that everyone loved.
Bizarre's a big one, man.
Yeah, I mean, on the amateur side of things, like I wouldn't call them like veteran orgs in the scene because I hadn't been around for like a really extended period of time, but they're still
They're up there.
something. Yeah, they're definitely up there. And I said this last week as well. It's concerning because now we've got all these other little brands popping up. Obviously, some we don't want to mention for obvious
Fortnite
reasons,
orgs.
which we'll touch on in a minute. But
Yeah, we love Fortnite orgs.
again, the fifth week in a row.
Shit.
But yeah, I kind of just want people to look up to those guys because they had some pretty good standards in place for how you should be, operating and also managing your players and such.
Yeah, from an admin point of view, right? Those orgs, I don't think I ever had a problem with management. Just simple. It's not a hard thing to do, and they did it well. So it's sad to see them go.
Rosters in, players, payment, boom, there you go. Easy.
Pay your players, pay your
Pay 'em.
fees.
Pay
Don't
fee.
be a dick.
Yeah,
Just
it's
make
not
the
hard
numbers
about
like
paying
easy.
your players.
It's just
Pay your
really not that
players.
hard.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. But I thought it'd be nice just to touch on it briefly because again, they're two
Yeah.
orgs that they've done well for the scene. But we're gonna get into the juicy shit now, so that's fun. Week number 5 of the FE saga. Tony, launch it. Go.
Well,
Let it rip.
okay. So what? So to sum up, a Fortnite org came in. They offered a fuck ton of money to a fuck ton of players. They yoinked everybody in the Fortnite scene at that, I guess, top level. And well, everyone was like, okay, yeah, that's kind of weird, but where's the money coming from? So people did some investigation. People still haven't been paid, from my knowledge. Of course, I'm not saying all too much because I don't know all too much. But yeah, so big Fortnite org coming in, taking players, signing a bunch of big names, getting hacked recently. Some vulgar things have been said on the Twitter. Since then, the owner, I believe, has been now hacked on Discord. Guys, just get two-factor authentication. It's not fucking difficult.
It's not even that. He gave out his it's not even his 2FA. He gave out it's like his backup codes.
Yeah, so he
credit.
gave him
They have
his
to-
do
login
that
to like his
accidentally?
tokens. That's what he gave out, his tokens.
Yeah, tokens. Generate new tokens.
Okay, yeah, but do you do that on purpose? Like who like
Ho-
what?
honestly, at this
circumstance?
point, I think he's just stupid. Seriously.
About
I
esports.
could talk. I was talking to Huzzy last night with Tom. Like, we went out for drinks last night. We were talking about this, and Huzzy's just like, "Well, apparently Teddy wants to come on and talk about shit." Now, I'm
Welcome
open
to bring the heat.
idea,
Not only are we going to
but
roast your ass live, but we'll tell you how it is.
the live roasting of
Yeah,
FE
that's
on
good.
stream. We'll stream it as well. That's what we'll
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
but-
can we? This sounds like a good event. Oh,
No, but seriously, I please just get the fuck out of esports, you idiot. Honestly, like I can't even talk about this anymore.
He's
'cause-
mentally disabled.
Okay, listen.
that's
Yeah,
a
look,
mute.
Tom,
That's a mute.
I'm
that's
not
a mute on
going
that
there.
one.
He
Tom,
has to be at
listen,
this point.
that's-
How do you have so many instances and you don't realize here, oh shit, I should change something? Like,
Just for viewers' discretion as well, we're not actually referring to actual mentally disabled people.
No, we're
wanna
just
make
saying-
that abundantly clear.
we don't know if he actually is on the other words as well. But if you're that stupid enough where you can't comprehend, I need to change something, then please disconnect your fucking router and just walk away. Touch grass. Go
Jesus
outside. Breathe air.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a backyard. Sure.
Oh,
he
with all
can-
that money, I hope he has. Fuck
honestly,
me.
honestly, if he
lake,
can
apparently.
pay,
Yeah.
Was there
if he
any
can
money in
pay
the
his
first place, though?
players. No
Rumored
one
there
knows,
was.
honestly. But honestly, if he's offering to pay those people that much money, go get a fucking lawnmower, cut the grass, and then touch it. You know, like just fucking do it.
I
Buy
can
a
bathe in the
lawnmower.
clippings.
Become one of those YouTubers that just fucking mows lawn and posts them on YouTube.
Hey,
'cause
yeah.
that
Shout out
gets,
to those
that gets
guys.
views. That
Shout
gets
out to those
views.
guys.
That's
Those
all I
guys are
want.
good.
Shout out to the dads. You know,
Wait, so you
Shout
reckon
out
if I
to
go,
the dads.
you reckon if I go film myself cutting my own lawn, I can make some views?
Yeah, but a
If you
million
do it
people will
good.
fall asleep watching it. So
All right, fucking easy.
Yeah, Tony, listen, you got to cut
That's
your
what I've
grass
built up to this.
consistently, man. You can't even stream consistently, let alone cut grass.
Hey yo, I've been streaming.
Hey,
I
hey.
stream back to back. I
Hey.
stream back to back.
And he only needs to cut his grass twice, like once every fortnight. So
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
That's in
It's
his
coming-
schedule.
We're going out of winter, so I respect that, right?
Yeah.
It's all good. But, you know, moral of the story, Frag Empire, please fuck off out of the scene. I don't want you here. I hope you actually are doing good things for your players. Fingers crossed you are.
Course-
But Teddy,
course, yeah.
open
fucking open it. Open it.
invites. We will stream it if you want to have a discussion. Again, everything we
Oh,
say
that'd
on
be funny.
here, you can take lightly or you can take it as offensive. I don't give a fuck.
Everything I
Yeah,
say,
like,
please
at
take it to
this-
heart.
Yeah, Tom's the only one that's being serious here. I just exaggerate points, even though I am being serious. But yeah, open invite. Post it on Twitter. Add him on this post for anyone who's here. But yeah, fuck that. Anyway, this is the fun stuff. We've actually got 3 segments for CS, which is why I was leading into.
Yeah, the Counter Strike.
It's been a
Woo!
very, 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 very long time since we've been able to do it. But before that, we've got to touch on, you know, BOT, at least at the moment. 'cause I think we're going to touch on that first, and then we'll go into the CS stuff, because, I mean, it's currently going on right now as well. So I think it's probably appropriate to start off that
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but no,
It is.
about an hour. About an hour.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
so it's-
okay.
soon. So
Grand finals, order piece. Actually, kind of poggers. If we see the same piece that we saw yesterday. I guess yeah. I'll kick it off here. Of course, Resident.
now, are we
VOP.
talking same piece or same Ronsky?
Yo, if we,
Bronski-
yo, if we,
Vronsky
Hey,
hit
yo.
different.
hey, yo, if we see Ronski, that means fucking going for Ace's last round of the fucking game. Like, go off, King. Fucking do your bits. Do
You got
your
MVP
bits.
award? Anyone? Anyone?
Wait. Okay, yeah, no, I'll sing praise about Ronsky till the day I die. That man is a fucking talent and deserves the world.
Yeah.
Listen, let's touch base on the previous games, right? Before we get into today's games, because I really want to start at the the beginning of this bracket, because we had hopes of the Vertex guys coming into this, so we're gonna be the underdog story. The monkeys going to Vertex, awesome announcement, and then they got absolutely fucking shit on. Like
That's order. That's order
got-
for you.
yeah, Order just absolutely dismantled them, and then Bliss also did the same. So
Yo, they did pretty. They did pretty well.
Also dropped like 35 or something on them, didn't they? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Listen,
kinda
if you got a
nuts.
player popping off, you can't blame them. But some I think the bracket went as I thought, other than the lower stages where Peace. I thought Mind Freak may have had the upper hand going into it, but it seems Peace is pretty well playing at their prime. Honestly, I think they're doing really well at the moment.
And they even tweet like it's fucking crazy to me that you said they're playing in their prime because they even don't think they're playing in their prime. Like fucking, it was I think Nation and I saw Clutchy tweet. They're just like, yeah, we're not playing great at the moment or whatever, but we still are fucking in the grand finals for VOT right now. Like, that's fucking insane. Like if that's Peace on a lull, I can imagine this team at like the full fucking on point, like rivaling basically order wildcard.
I think, because I think really as well, like if we're looking at things, I think Peace and Nebula have overachieved as to what we originally expected. SOTS really underperformed, in my opinion. I think they had just a really rough tournament. Like against Mind Freak played out of their minds, which is good.
Bro, that Peck's fucking 38 kill game was insane.
Yeah, he popped. Then Nebula, they were on a different level, honestly. Yeah, best of three, like the 2-0 sweep.
They almost beat fucking Wildcard in their opening game. Like it was 13-11, one map, and I think Icebox was pretty decisive though for Wildcard. But yeah, no, they went 13-11 Breeze,
and then they went 2-1 against Peace as well.
Yeah, they're fucking Nebula on bits.
Yeah, fucking
Nebula
overperformed.
SOTS 13-11.
I don't know, man. Like I think they're going to go back to the drawing board, obviously. Because all the teams that are in here, they're going to get through.
Yeah, I was going to say they all have points. They all have enough circuit points to go to champs, I believe. Because Peace took BTS's points, and then Funky Monkeys took over Power Strike's points from.
Well, they are over Power Strike.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, well, the Core 3. So yeah, the like merged with them. We weren't sure what was happening before. We were just like, oh, is over Power Strike? Are their points getting taken? Is Thingy taking BTS's points or what? But it's confirmed. So yeah, literally all these teams I believe have spots in those champs.
Yeah, pretty well every one out of the top 8 bar one team, I think. I'm not sure if it was. I forgot. Vertex aren't in the next stage, are they? I don't.
No. I don't think they Direwolves. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because Direwolves. I mean,
even then, that 8th slot, I feel, is literally just a team that's going to bow out in 7th or 8th. I don't really think the 7th, 8th position are really on the level of the rest, in my opinion. But I think going into the next part, like that final stage that are going into the playoff spots to go to NA, right? It's going to be rather interesting to see who takes it because it's either going to be Order Wildcard Peace. I don't think Mind Freak is
consistent enough.
I don't think at the moment they're consistent. Like they're doing well, but I don't know if Pex can single-handedly carry them to an NA qualifier.
Nah. Not the way they're playing at the moment. And also to touch on Wildcard a bit, I guess. Beating the likes of SOTS in their upper quarters, upper semis, they 2-0'd Mind Freak, and then they just fell completely off. Because I'm saying this from a highly respectable point. Wildcard beat Order in the last VOT stage finals. Like stage 2 finals, Wildcard looked on point, and then they bowed out uppers, and then they lose in the lowers to Peace. That's not the Wildcard we were expecting to see.
Is it a case of Wildcard being worse, or is it a case of Peace being better?
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, I can respect that. I mean, Wildcard, they're definitely capable. Like we said this last time as well, they're a team that you would expect to be one of the 2 to go to NA. And ironically enough, the 3 that are probably going to go to NA are the teams that could probably afford to go to NA.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough. If you're an org paying for a team and you think they're going to qualify and you have the money for it, do it.
The question is, can they go to NA?
Yeah, can they leave?
That's the next talking point because I found that this morning where that NA announcement was for the
LCQ.
I think it was the top 6 from NA, and then 2 from OS.
Yep.
But I still genuinely feel the only team from OS that can maybe do a little bit better. Now I think Order is. I was talking to Tom about this last night as well. Now that Order has cleaned their shit up, I think they're definitely a lot better than what they were previously against, when Sonics was still here.
Yeah.
I would probably argue they're a little bit better in form at the moment than Sonics as well.
I don't say that.
I can though.
different region, different
Yeah,
play
I know
style.
it's different regions, but still, like if you're looking at the results, right? I know obviously OS is just on a little bit lesser side of things, but like they're just looking so much better than everyone else. Like this is not as prominent as what they were as EXO, but like they're still getting really close to being at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
You
but
making that
I don't really expect any other team to do well in NA other than Order. Honestly, I think they can maybe get a series off a team depending on who's there. I think just looking at, I'll try to pull it up. Looking at the points, right? Sentinels qualified, NB
They order.
qualified,
Yeah,
Thieves
they
qualified.
Yeah, they're fucking world
So
champs.
the rest
course
of the
they will.
teams that they're going to go against pretty well is going to be version 1, FaZe, Exit, MB qualified already,
MV qualified.
Luminosity,
Yeah.
Cloud9 Blue, and probably going to be Gen G or TSM, depending on how the point system goes.
Wait,
So
Cloud9
they're-
Blue, was that the girl team? The female
No.
squad?
No, blue's
White.
the main. Yeah,
Okay.
white's the female.
because they
just
picked up
clear it.
Vanity recently as well from version 1. So
Mm.
I don't know. Like I feel looking at those teams, I just don't see that second team having any chance against them. Like it's going to be Wildcard or Order, Wildcard or Peace who get the second slot without a doubt. But the question is, are they going to be able to perform?
Just don't doubt the nose team. We love underdog stories and comeback
Listen,
stories.
I'm getting
here.
Order the benefit of the doubt. All right, don't give me that shit. I'm giving
fuck
Order the benefit
Fuck
of the
Order.
doubt.
Yeah,
I don't care. I want an underdog story.
Hey,
And this second place team could be that.
So you're not calling Order an underdog?
Yeah, how
Come
are
on,
they not the
boys.
underdog?
No, I feel
Don't
like they could
keep
take 3 or 4 teams. I feel like they could be in the 5th to like the 3rd to 5th range.
But the big thing's going to be, are they going to get out of the fucking country?
Hell no.
Probably no.
Probably
I'm
not.
saying no, because the only way you're getting out is over an extended period of time, and this qualifier event goes for what, a week, maybe? I think.
Yeah, it's
Something
about.
like that.
I think it's late September. No, late September. Maybe October. October is
Yeah.
champs and LCQ.
Yeah. Okay. Because Knight's not going. That's one sign.
Us,
Renegade's not being able to go. That's another sign.
Mm.
I don't think anyone's getting out on it. Like they're just playing for money, in my opinion. I don't think there's going to be anyone that's going to be able to travel. And if they do, good on them, honestly. You'd hate to be the 2 teams that qualify and can't go, right? That's the thing. There's been a whole
would
year
suck.
of work for this as well.
Fuck it. Play on 200 ping.
The whole year of fucking roster shuffles too, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Peace only just got Runsky. Wildcard only just got signed. Order only just got Maple. Mind you, I think Maple's a little bit more of a fit, and as I can't remember, I think it was Tux. It was Tux. Yeah, Tux in the interview. He said, yeah, Maple's just a really good fit for them. They gelled well. So yeah, hopefully we get to see how these teams progress. And I'm actually keen for this grand final, but we should probably move on. We've talked a lot about VOT. Let's swap it up to the CS realm again, because we've got a lot of CS topics here. LPL Pro wrapping up. Direwolves, of course, going back to back, and Paradox getting absolutely shit on. A close map on Vertigo, but other than that, what happened to Paradox?
Yeah.
They went to a different
Like,
paradox.
wonder if you want to touch on it, because
They just couldn't put up a fight. Like they were able to steal Overpasser, which they in no world should have. They were down 11-4, came back to win it like 16-13 or something from memory, and it was just that was the map that they needed to give them a chance in the series, and they just couldn't come back on the other maps. They were down 10-5 every series. They're just too far down. They had weak CT sides, and they just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, like LPL Pro as well. If you look at the teams that were in there, like there's not one other team probably in that league that was playing off other than Paradox that could probably reach the final and have a chance, I'd say, against Direwolves in their current form. Because like you don't have your Order, you don't have your Renegades, your generic teams. You have your 3rd place team in Direwolves being that team there. And like just looking at the stats as well, like it's not even like Paradox had a good game either. Like Ecol and Zeph, they went -24 over all the maps, combined. So not good stats. Sterling, he's just too good.
He's
he
just
went +30. Savage went +20.
Nice.
Dude,
it's
his
insane.
fucking Vertigo was 34 and 18 on Vertigo. That's Sterling. What
Wild.
the fuck?
Sterling
one of the
top frag
heroes.
just about on every map, other than I think Dust 2.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Direwolves Dust 2 also is fucking like I'd hate to go against Direwolves on Dust 2.
What's their win rate on it? It's gotta be crazy, right?
It's like 80. It's higher than
Yeah.
80 something percent.
it's
I'm
just-
pretty sure.
Yeah, you just
Have-
can't afford to play it.
That's
against
been
them.
like the 3 months or like however many months as well.
Yeah.
Because I remember doing research for the Guam event, and fucking I was just like, holy shit, these guys are just gods at Dust 2, and fucking they are.
Yeah,
Just
so their win rate on Dust 2 at the moment is 77%.
Yeah,
their
but
Mirage is 85 at the moment.
how many maps is
80
Mirage though? I feel
Whoa,
like I don't
hold
see
up.
that often. Yeah, I feel like I don't see their Mirage often though.
So Mirage is 7 times played, and they only lost to Rooster.
I will ban
Um,
Mirage
Up
in a
the
series.
cocks.
Dust 2, obviously, I think it was 7 wins, 2 losses, the 2 being the Renegades, so fair enough. And they've got 2 100% wins in Vertigo. That's the only one they've played in 6 months against Paradox, and obviously Ancient against Animal Squad. And Animal Squad really is not the same team without APOC. So I mean,
I'm kind of sad we didn't see the ancient 5th map here. That'd have been good.
yeah, I'm a bit pissed off actually. I thought that
Sad.
would have been nice.
Could have saw it.
Yeah, I mean, like you go into a league like LPL Pro, right, and the caliber of teams is just not, all there. Like you've definitely got some good teams in there. I feel probably Rooster, Paradox, probably 2 of the better teams in the league. I'm still very on the fence about GZ and Chiefs. I don't know about you, Andrew, but like I just
God,
feel
don't get me
like they're
started.
very hit and miss. I feel Chiefs is just a very mishmash team at the moment. They kind of just have players thrown in the mix to see if
Chiefs
they work.
have excellent components. It's just they do not fit together at all. It's just it's tough to watch sometimes too.
The thing is as well. So I'm kind of intrigued to see they've got a AU and Z match against us this Tuesday as well. So
That'd be good.
I'm interested.
Yeah,
for it.
It's the first round of the Swiss.
Yeah, so it's the first round of Swiss. I think it's going to be interesting. Because Chiefs and us, we like to talk shit to each other, so it's good.
Yeah, bring it on,
B,
Sav.
I kind of just want to see what this Chiefs team could do, because obviously they've had bits and pieces kind of just stripped from them to go to other rosters, and it's kind of just like
You'd
they're
expect them
flailing
to
in
make
the
it out
wind.
of groups in ESL, right? You'd expect them.
Surely.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can touch on that a little as well, right? Because just looking at the caliber of teams, like in Premier to ESL, like there's different rosters in both.
Yeah.
So diversity is definitely there, but if you're looking at some of these
What the
teams,
fuck is this? I'm just
Yeah,
looking
so-
at the rosters now. Jesus Christ, what happened?
The
How
Uno
the
reverse
fuck
card.
did this happen? What the fuck is this?
so the teams that I don't think are going to do any good, I'm easily just going to throw. Eats was definitely a hit and miss team. I reckon
I don't see them being a big
They're-
contender.
they're a pug team. I'm going to say that now because they've labeled themselves as a pug team. I think they're going to do okay. They're not going to get through, but I think they're going to do okay.
Dynasty.
Camo, again, another fucking.
It's a boomer
out of-
revitalized squad.
It's a
Yeah,
boom, yeah.
PDG and
This
shit.
is-
Hello.
This is
PDG,
literally
Nikes.
from. Oh God, what is it? SYF. That's what this roster is.
Yeah.
Exto,
What
they're
the fuck?
okay. I don't think they're gonna do as well. I love all their players. Like they're really good guys.
Big,
but I
big
just
up Rain
don't-
Styles. Love my
Rain
boys.
Styles, Night Raid, Cynical, Thriller, the boys.
Mm.
Like. I think they're not gonna do well, but I'm happy they're there. Caught off guard X Skyfire again,
It's
another
KO?
mishmash team. What?
Misfit. KO Misfit are now. Wait, what the fuck is his Cogs roster now? Mega Viridian. Oh, okay, well that's actually not
It's a
bad.
decent roster, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a decent roster, but it's a very.
It's
I don't
pug.
know.
It's a pug.
it's a bug roster. Let's
I
be fucking
don't
real.
know what to think. Again, 8-ballers, they need to fucking prove. I said this on the podcast with JDU. They need to fucking prove themselves. They talk shit about Leze, and yet somehow they lose both.
Moe just
of
needs
their
to stop
games against-
tweeting.
Moe needs to stop talking.
Just get
Just
that
get
man
off Twitter.
on
Stop
vacation.
tweeting, Moe, because your takes aren't the best.
They don't
honestly.
make sense. They don't make sense. Watch this. He's going to come into this event. I don't think 8-ballers is going to get through. Honestly, if they come up against a team like Camo or Eatslayer, honestly, I see Eatslayer being them any day of the week because
They
they
get
literally
outpugged.
cannot play against pug teams. Jimmy said this as well. Like they cannot play against pug teams.
Yeah,
Mm.
they really struggle to. They're too well shredded to the point where they have no idea how to adapt when it comes to that crazy sort of pug style, and so
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be interesting
think-
to see how they go. But
I want
I
to
don't
hear
see
his
them
thoughts
making
on Simplicity and Alki though, because I think Simplicity is pretty underrated personally. I think they're
Yeah.
a really nice team.
Simplicity doesn't prac.
What?
At least they haven't for a while.
I think
I might be wrong here, but I'm
TJP,
pretty sure they
Mez.
don't prac. So I'd be
Because-
surprised if they pulled off a good result, but they could. They definitely could. They've got the raw potential. I just don't think they prac.
like they
hard
kept
enough.
their slot right, so they came
Yeah.
top 8 from last ANZ. So the team's definitely capable.
Yeah.
Especially now they've got their 2 newbies obviously in there as well. So I think it's
As in Riser, is it?
not Sector. Sector's not in there anymore.
No,
It's
it's
Rising.
Sector's been
No.
out for a season. Sector's been gone for a while.
Yeah. So
Is
it's
Edlin still there?
no, it's Valentino, Edlin,
Yeah.
TJP, Mez, and
I think Mez is stepping away.
you reckon?
I think I saw a tweet about that. I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, actually yes, that was down the line as well. But I mean, like if they play to their ability,
getting
I reckon they'll
Mont
get into
instead,
top
I
8
think.
again.
They played
Okay.
with Mont in the
Yeah,
semi-final. So
yeah, that's right. I think if they play to their potential, I think they can get top 8. Honestly, like they're a pretty semi-decent roster overall. I think Alki as well. They're a bit of
Alka's
a
always
weird
an
bunch.
interesting one.
They're a bit of a weird bunch. As
Yeah,
much
let's
as I
go.
love Oily, they're a bit of a weird bunch.
Yeah.
They lost Anima, yeah. Who'd they get instead?
Velocity.
Velocity.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not too hot of that change, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Velocity or Slippery in my life. I don't know who either
I've
of
seen
those two guys
Slippery and
are.
Buddy Instafrag. He's annoying.
He's young too, isn't
He's
he?
a true pugger. He's 16, I think. He's a true pugger.
Dynasty, I think, is another team that could maybe do some damage. Like they got Wombat in now, which I
That's
think
Let's
that's
go,
it's an
Wombat.
upgrade. It's an upgrade.
I think Wombat will fuck teams up, but we'll see. I think they'll do well. I think they'll be able to actually do some damage this time around. But
Yeah, Warriors again. Listen, Triple B. I know them as Triple B. I'm never gonna fucking call them Warriors.
what was the triple B stand for, Joe?
I don't even. Wanda knows, but I just I can't even remember. I don't want
I
to say
don't know
it
for
either.
certain, but my guess, which was partially confirmed,
It's
was
something really bad. Just
big
say it. Honestly.
brolic something cock something
something cock, something.
like that. I'm not sure.
I swear there's a Bang Bus reference in there somewhere. I can't
Probably.
remember. It was
I mean,
fucking weird.
honestly, if we're looking at these teams, who do you think is getting top 8? Because I'm honestly thinking the teams that are on the top part of this, all except Warriors, and probably throw in Dynasty. I think that's your top 8 personally.
Yeah.
I think Dynasty don't get in, to be honest. I
You
think
reckon?
Fury have a chance. I think GZ a fair shot.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at the top 8, right, you got Order, at least the way it's ordered, just obviously
Yeah,
you got
that's what I'm
Order,
going off.
Direwolves, Vertex, Paradox, Chiefs, Dynasty, Simplicity, Eatswa. You take Dynasty and Eatswa out of that, and Simplicity is like a 50-50 in my mind. You put GZ up, and you put either Warriors, Fury. A-Balls is a huge dark horse. I don't think they can, but it's certainly possible.
They face one pug team, they're fucked. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, they got to
Like,
get good draws. They got to get
The
good
thing
draws.
is, as well,
Oh,
they
I'll get
qualified,
Simplicity
so they'll
first.
get,
Okay, they start
they'll
1-0
get
down.
seeded.
Never mind.
They'll get seeded against an invited team. That's the only thing. So
I have faith in
That's-
this Cogs roster for some reason. Something about this Cogs roster is
I-
like
You feeling it?
yeah,
Giving you good
yeah,
vibes?
Misfits in it. KO's been doing fucking bits recently. I remember.
K's doing well.
no one,
I remember
no one
watching
hates
him.
KO.
I love
one
KO.
hates KO.
He's a man.
He's the only. I think he's the only player in the scene bar Vex site that probably just.
It's
can't
such a
be
rogue
hated.
combo of players. You got
Yeah.
I know.
Theory, Mega, Rev, Misfit K. It's just I can see them doing well, but man, they feel a bit at each other's throat a little too.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
so. Yeah, but yeah, I think the top, like the 7 in order: Direwolves, Vertex, Paradox, Chiefs, Ground Zero, Fury. I think that 8th slot,
I can
it's
see
either,
that,
as
yeah.
you were touching on, like I think it's either going to be Dynasty. I'd maybe throw in 8 Ballers or Cog as being a dark horse potentially, but Simplicity need to turn up on the day. Everyone else, I don't really think they're going to have a chance personally. Like if you think about it, one of those 2 pug teams and probably Alki are going to get seeded against Order, Direwolves, and Vertex. They're fucked. Like straight off the bat, they are done.
Well, we've already got the
Alki's
first
going to get
matchup.
Alki's going to get another 16-0 sweep against Direwolves. I'm waiting for it again, a double 16-0 back to back.
Don't call that.
I can see that
Don't-
happening.
Don't call it.
early.
Too early. At least let him have a couple of rounds.
Direwolf specialty right there.
Yeah.
Direwolves specialty. You have your hopes up, and then the big dogs just come in and fucking kick you while you're down.
Oh god. That's
But
bullying.
yeah, I
GC's
think that's
GC's going to be really interesting this season because you got Fiend coaching. That'll be interesting. How do you feel about Fiend, Joe?
fuck him. Now, listen, like my thoughts on him. I've never talked to the bloke once, and yet he hates me. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. But I kind of want to get thoughts on the matchups for AU and Z as
because
well.
we already got the first rounds seeding.
We've got the first rounds now. COG versus Order. Order's going to
Order,
absolutely take a
16-3.
fat dump on them.
16-3.
Yeah.
Fuck,
16-3.
scorelines too. Fuck.
16-3. They're going to take a dump on them. Dire Wolves
16-6.
against Ground Zero again. Dire
No,
Wolves.
I agree with that.
Paradox. Honestly, if Paradox does it 16-0 Alki, I'm going to be very surprised. Honestly,
Hey, 16-1. I'm calling it.
16-1.
I'm
I'm
get like
gonna-
a pistol round or some
I'm
shit.
gonna go 10-16.
Ooh.
Yeah, Tom, I think
Interesting.
you need to get back on the piss.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
I
Tom, there you go.
I have said this. The underdogs are needed.
Fuck,
Alright.
no, stop while you're ahead.
No, I'm
they're
too
obviously
far
gonna
ahead.
be over-
Tom, this is going to go on record, and this is you're gonna. I'm not even going to touch on
Hey,
it.
I learned
think
to. I
Alki's the underdog
learned
you
to.
want.
I live to
Because I guess
regret everything.
the real competitive games, right? Like Vertex is going to dumpster Exto, we know that.
Yep.
And I guess the other ones as well. Where's
Chiefs
the
Fury should
remainder?
be good. Simplicity
reckon-
A-ballers also would
I
be good.
genuinely feel Simplicity 8-ball is Chiefs Fury, and there's also
Simplicity and Able also
one.
played each other like 20 times. So
What the fuck is this other
Jesus.
game? Dynasty Warriors, Chiefs Fury,
Esports
Simplicity
camo.
8-ballers. Literally, those four bottom games are going to be the close ones. Everything else is going to be a fucking whitewash.
Yeah.
But I'm still thinking like I gotta go with our guys over Chiefs personally. I just think we're a bit
I don't
more on
think so.
form.
Like
I
a
reckon.
bandwagoner.
Ooh.
I don't think
I
so.
reckon. Yeah, you can go against me,
Hey,
Wanda. I
hey, yo.
really don't give a
I
fuck.
think it's gonna be a hard Chiefs win, to be honest.
Maker and the boys. Fucking.
It's a
Maker
beer
the
one.
boys.
You gotta remember, it's a beer one. I just think Chiefs will come through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
My boy
best of
Hugh.
ones.
Humongous.
I missed Stack. Can we bring him back?
Okay, can we? Honestly, if it's so off-putting seeing his alias now is humongous just everywhere. I was just like, I'm
He's
so used to
still-
stat.
He's still stat in all my roster documents behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's like I can't
No,
bother
that's
changing
fair.
it to Chiefs.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, Dynasty Warriors. I think that should be close, but I think Dynasty should win that. It will be a close game though. I reckon. If
Yeah.
honestly, if Warriors get nuked, I think Dynasty's fucked. Personally, like they're
Dynasty
actually
Warriors
really
is
nice.
literally a coin flip in my mind.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
close as
Warriors
you
is
can
a
get.
really good nuke team. That's what I'm saying. Because like, if they, I don't know, that video could go either way. Simplicity 8-ballers, Pug
that
team
probably
versus Overstrat. So yeah, you know, it's a bit rough. It's another competitive match.
I can't wait to read the Moe tweet after that one.
We are better than Simplicity. Other
But
than the
yet we
fact
lost to
them
Simplicity.
again for the second time in a row.
Unlucky.
PSA, I am not a hypocrite.
Shit.
Eats, okay, fuck off. Eats for camo. Honestly, I don't care about that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, fuck that game.
Fuck that. I mean,
Alright.
Eatsler should win that, but you know, Mountain. Let's go to Premier, right? Because
Premier. It's not MDL anymore,
So
unfortunately.
the teams that are in here that are not in AUNZ, Leze,
Yeah.
the one that
Milk.
beat 8-ballers to get
Wait,
there.
how's Do Milk in here? What the
Yeah,
fuck? What the fuck happened in Rels, dude?
Animal Squad died, basically.
Animal Squad died. Yeah.
What the
No, Animal Squad
fuck?
didn't die. They got dumpstered. That's what happened in Rels. Like they didn't even die mid Rels. They just got dumpstered.
Bro, the
I thought
CGA
they
team
qualified.
team.
Animal Squad qualified ahead of them, just they died, and so the fifth
Okay.
team from Rails got the spot.
Ah, yeah,
I
okay.
think.
But I mean, literally, it's Leze and Do Milk. Now, Leze, I actually think looks really good. They did get dumpstered by Legion, which was
Yeah.
quite odd. Personally,
Yikes.
I think that Archie shit. Who was it that got out again? Archie, was it?
Yeah, they dropped Archie.
Honestly,
They picked up-
Archie going and getting a sub in for that game, it did not look good for them. So I hope they can clean up. Otherwise, I think they're gonna
Well,
end up in the
Archie's
same
gone,
situation.
I think, fully.
Got medical issues or something.
He's got
Yeah.
medical issues. I don't know. I mean, MDL is going to be Order or Renegades. Let's be honest. It's
I don't think
Same
there's any
shit.
question about that.
Yeah,
Same- same
No.
shit, different day. I think it's more so just let's
They're both
see
gonna
who
win their
actually
groups.
who's
any
gonna be in
underdogs?
Premier next season. Literally, I mean, in this scenario, you could probably call GZ, Leze, us, maybe COG as an underdog.
Fury in the underdog class is probably the one that has the best chance, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in theory, we're probably the only ones in that category that I think can do damage, other than Ground Zero. But Ground Zero, again, we've touched on them. They're very,
I don't think Ground Zero is gonna.
they're very
too many good
mishmash.
results.
They're a mishmash team. It's literally Riot with Fiend as a coach. So I don't know how to feel about it.
These groups are really fucking weird too. If you look at group play, Group A is like everybody Renegades and Vertex, And then Group B is like where it's fucking heavily stacked. Like Order, Chiefs, Rooster, Direwolves, fucking Fury, Cogs, all fucking in there.
Listen, your bottom 3 should easily be Warrior, Simplicity, Cog. The other 5 slots, Order should finish on
Milk's
top.
last.
Rooster.
Milk's last. No fucking shot. Do Milk get a fucking game?
I'm talking in our
To
group.
Group B.
Group
B.
B. Group B.
Group B, sorry. Yeah.
So if you're looking at this, right, Order, Rooster, Direwolf should be top 3. And
Yep.
then it's literally just going to be who the fuck doesn't lose to the pug teams who comes fourth.
Yeah.
Vouch.
Yeah.
Vouch.
Unless Rooster completely shit the bed, which I think can potentially happen, depending on what happens there. But
Well, they're all
I
best
don't
of
know.
3s now, aren't they?
Yeah, which is the other
Yeah.
thing as well. Because I think longevity-wise, like
God, it's a
the
long season.
teams that have re-qualified for this, plus I'd probably say us and ESEA are more suited to best of 3s.
Yeah.
I'm saying Do Milk gets 0 wins this season. That's my brave prediction.
Honestly, I'd
Since
put,
it's best of 3s.
They could beat Alka.
The best of 3s, though.
I'm about to say that
could do
they
it.
at least get one, Tony. You gotta believe in the underdog.
I'm fucking 0. Sorry, Crafty. Sorry, fucking Jacob. Mars, boys, I got no faith in you. And zero fucking wins this season. I'm calling it now.
fuck's sake.
Disbanded
he's got in
beforehand.
straight away.
Clip me.
Fuck.
You can clip me saying that. Fucking put it on Twitter when I'm completely wrong. But I'm sticking by my guns. 0 wins. Do Milk. Yeah. And as we said,
They need to get
the
Conky
favorites.
back in. They need to get Conky back in.
Yeah. Get Conky back.
Sub
Yeah, they
Conky.
did bits in their fucking. Was it Evo Rels or what they were doing?
Yeah, no, even finals.
Yeah. They went like 1 and 2 or some shit. It was good.
Yeah, they lost, but it was a good effort. But we've touched a lot on CS. I think it's going to be interesting because this is kind of like the revitalized Australian CS. What we like to see because there's a lot of good teams now, which is always lovely.
There's a lot of CGA teams in NBL.
Not anymore. Last season was fucked.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not going
It's
there.
been at least for the last 2 seasons, man.
Uh,
Start of this year.
Actually,
shit.
wait. Can we go? Actually, can I check this real quick? What
Li-
season are we on?
literally, it's so-
36. Go season 36. ESEA.
season 36, season 37, which is fucking CGA teams somehow in MDL.
Yeah, fuck that. Honestly,
Beautiful. That's what we
Like,
like to see.
That's what we
Also,
like.
I noticed Renegades got put back into ESEA after.
It was the single worst
Mm.
experience ever because that's when I quit casting for a bit because the teams were just that.
That's where
shit.
I left CS. I was like,
That was when I
"Fuck
got
this."
cancelled on Twitter for saying that every pug team qualifying is garbage, and then they all proved me right by shitting the bed. So
Yep.
And now they got
sucked in.
Now
They're,
they're gone.
they're not there.
None
So
of them
clearly-
exist anymore.
Clearly, I'm not an idiot.
Ah, I beg to differ on that statement.
Tom, you literally said Aoki could upset a team. Shut the
Hey,
fuck
yo,
up.
any watered down soju's in chat?
Yeah, any watered down soldiers.
Fucking.
Okay, let me have a look at this. So looking at season 36, so fucking hell. Oh, what is this? This is disgusting. Like,
Yeah.
what are these teams? This fucking Order Chiefs really
Look how many
weird, which is
DQs there
lime
were.
and
There were 3
shit.
dead teams.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, there's more than 3. Really weird, Ninja,
Dude, literally-
Yanyo, Mako, Bizarre, and Control.
Literally
all of them
casted
dead.
half those players in CGA like a season ago.
Yeah, so all the teams that I did not think would be in there. I mean, Yanyo was a really fucking weird one, honestly. That was like Gargoyle and Beer Bjarn and fucking
That
Smooth
was like the Rooster roster while they got banned kind of thing.
Grim. Yeah,
wasn't
then
it?
there was Ninja, which was like the
Yeah.
old.
Rooster 2.
Yeah, no, that's like
Up to-
Zim, Antoine, Raining.
Oh
Congo and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Fucking Hazard or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they were before.
Something that I forgot.
Oh,
what they're
Forbidden,
called, but-
Forbidden. It was
Yeah, so-
Forbidden
yeah.
before.
Bidden?
So
Yeah.
that team just was fucking odd. Silex, another
I love
really
Silas.
fucking odd one.
Silex has
Uh,
never put up a good roster, man.
Mako is literally just like a mash
Fury.
of fucking 8-ballers and bow and shit. And then it was so odd. And then 37 was practically the same thing, except it got like a little bit better. I think season 36 was bullshit because Bandits got an invite into the league. And then what did they finish? They finished fucking 8th in their group instead of us. So I'm still butthurt about that. But
Yeah, that's when we had Zilla and shit,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, so this was like Bandits when it was like Mont, Doris, Vads, Chop, and Squashy.
Yeah, that
whoever the
was-
fuck three
that
of those
was
people are.
Squashy,
Like-
team.
That was fucking yeah.
That was so whack. And there was Triple B before they became Warriors. But like MDL was just absolutely fucked. But I could talk as much as I can about those leagues. They're all gone and done. The next one's going to be great. But yeah, Tony, if you want to just pump up your tires real quick and just get an inflated ego, you
Ah.
fucking idiots.
Boys, boys. Oh fuck me. All right, so Winter
Standing
Cup,
up for this one.
fucking Winter Cup. I tell you, if you're
Just
not,
readjusted the camera for this
if
as
you're
well.
not fucking tuning in to the Legends stage of the LPL Winter Cup for Valorant, you're a fucking moron. Because holy shit, the action that we saw in the first 2 weeks alone, fucking banged. Sots almost lost a fucking game against Fury. There was some other shit that happened. Peace fucking absolutely got rolled over by villains, but then they came into VOT with a fucking good form. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Hiding strats, as we predicted.
Hiding strats, PogChamp. Hiding strats for lower bracket run. Let's go. 1,200 viewers concurrent. Fucking, I'm a fucking godcaster. Thank you. I'll take my plaque, my award. You know, it's the Grammys.
Tony, do you have an LPL pin though?
I don't. Wonder.
Yeah, get fucked. Yeah, get fucked.
Apparently, I'm getting one sent to me, but I've got no idea when.
How the fuck have you not got one? Myself with 3. So it's like
Wait,
one every season.
Yo, can I
don't
fucking have one? Can you?
No,
I'll
Tony.
fucking pay for postage. Like, fuck.
Earn it,
it's
Tony.
Mine for $100.
Listen, Tony, props to you guys because you and Kit have been awesome. Like I've said this
And Matt,
last
and
week.
Matt, don't forget Matt.
Yeah, you gotta remember Matt.
Listen, Matt's been good, but I genuinely feel like you and Kit have been a good taste. You know, like it's a good change up to what we're used to, which is always lovely. But I think the big thing as well to come from this, the clips that get generated, right? Like we see all the score, esports,
Reddit worthy, baby.
literally
Score
Reddit being from
esports.
Vesta and Lakers and stuff, but they don't give credit. Where's the credit?
Yeah,
I think
okay.
we
Hey,
know
yo.
our ass. Just
Fucking score. You need to at Vesta in that clip because that was insane.
I'm watching it. Oh, that's that clip. Oh,
Yeah, the headshot. Yeah,
the
he fucking railed poor Calf.
It wasn't just the score though. It was also
Valorant News or whatever.
yeah, the Valorant News one, which is by
VLN.
What?
The VLN, Valorant News on Twitter.
No, VLN. It's something else.
Something like that, isn't it?
It's owned by Dex. Is it Dexter
Dexter.
or Dexterra or whatever the fuck it's
Dexterra.
called? But they got like I think it was like 5,000 likes on the post. They didn't even at LPL or Vesta, which again I think is a load of shit.
Dude, we
Especially
got-
if you don't credit the person off Reddit.
Yeah, it's fucking whack. The Lakers clip from summer. I don't know if we had anything from autumn go on Reddit, but yeah, they're
No, it
fucking
was summer cut.
yeah,
yeah.
summer, winter, back to back, fucking clout chasing, fucking god tier clips, god tier plays, all at fucking LPL Winter Cup every Monday, Tuesday, boys. Fucking 8:30 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. Yeah, no, fucking Winter Cup's actually sick. I looked at, I went in the Summer Cup. I was like, okay, we've got, pretty good teams here. A few of them from the, I believe it was Challengers before then. And then, a few teams started to like dip out and like they didn't want anything to do with it. I'm looking at Bliss. You guys are fucking missing out on a bag, honestly. But yeah, no, this season's stacked. We got Sots, we got Peace in, like we've got fucking Villains looking really good, Nebula looking really fucking good, like Fury somehow getting close rounds. We won't talk too much about the roster at the moment.
I mean, you can touch on it a little. I don't want to go in depth, but obviously, like you can touch on it if you want.
So we might be seeing some roster shuffles. That's all I'm saying. And we might see a decline in performance because, let's be real, they're dropping some win,
drama has happened.
making some win moves.
We'll see how it goes. Right? Listen, I don't have an issue with it personally. I'm just happy to be back in Valorant. Tony, you need another big org in there, right? You need something.
True. Thank God McTeam are gone. Fucking go down to amateur, you fucking dums.
No.
I'm sorry. Like as much as I love the blokes in McTeam, they're good memes. But holy fuck,
hilarious.
you don't deserve to be in fucking Challenger. You don't deserve to be in the fucking Legend stage. Stay in Evo, stay in Amateur. Do your shit down there. Fucking, just please don't re-qualify. I swear to God. Pigeon, somehow Pigeon are doing bits as well. Fucking, I fucking hated casting Pigeons last season. That was
Fuck
like
Pigeon.
the worst roster to cast.
It may
them
not
and-
even be called Pigeons anymore. I think I made the call that every
I think
team
it's
has an
signed.
org other than Pigeon. I think Paradox is meant to be going for them apparently.
Ooh.
Which I think would be cool seeing them back in. But
Let's go, Issa.
I say this
Let's
every
go.
time. We need to get fucking more brands into the fucking space, like in a lot of leagues, because I
It's not
hate seeing
worth.
teams unsigned. Like you need to see some.
But it's
you
not
know,
worth what's over. Legends is, it's an adequate.
if you're not paying a team, it's just a league fee for a a
Oh,
Twitch
yeah.
channel that can give you.
If you're not paying
1,200
salaries, go
viewers.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I think it's worth it. That's why I'm back in it. I also wouldn't fucking think it is.
True.
Imagine that.
Um,
I think FPS games have had a bit of a rise recently, though, and like
Splitgate. Any Splitgaters in chat? Fucking
any non-hackers in chat.
any non-hack? Warzone. Fucking.
You could make a list of that, and you could literally just publish it. Because literally
Ev-
every game other than like fucking Splitgate, which fucking hardware bans you.
Dude, everyone's playing Apex now though. Yeah, all the Warzone boys fucking straight over
Straight
to Apex.
Yeah,
Fair
Nick
enough, if
Merckx
you
is
ask
like,
me.
let's have a gulag in Apex. Well, no, he can fuck off. Simple.
But yeah, nah, Legends is good. That's my baby. I'll cast that to the day I die. But I guess to move on. As we said, this is esports and everything else.
Let's get a little bit more negative.
Let's talk about everything else because we finally saw it. It was expected to happen, but the PAX cancellation. F's in chat. No naked cooking with the boys.
Very sad.
For
Yeah, well,
content.
hold up. Naked
Hold up a
cooking.
These are
second.
my homies.
Hold up a second.
There was
Naked cooking.
Since
This
that
was
wasn't
not on the
list.
content plan for PAX.
There was. I swear.
No,
It's been an
cooking was on
apron.
there, not naked cooking.
Naked bacon and egg with sausage. Am I right, boys?
Listen, PAX
could
may
be
be gone,
scrambled.
right? But I still want to go to Melbourne if I can. I think I talked to Tom about this last
He
night.
wants
I just
COVID.
fucking-
The pool is real.
He wants go.
My
He
dog's
just
coming
wants
to Melbourne, baby. It's awesome.
Are you vaccinated, Tom?
I'm getting my first shot tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm fine. All right,
I'm
we're
getting
chilling.
one this
All right.
week as well.
I can catch COVID and I'll still be okay, so I'm chilling.
Imagine not being fully vaccinated.
Sure.
Yeah, imagine.
Any non-vaxxers out there, get your fucking shot in, boys.
Any Sydney in chat?
Any protesters?
Oh, far out.
I saw that tweet as well. There was one that he said like, "Oh, we're protesting our rights and nothing's going to come from it." And then 3 weeks later, there's fucking 466 cases, and he retweets it and he goes, "I should have seen this coming." I'm like, "Oh, so
Fuck around, find out. Who would have
Find
thought?
out next
Tune in
time.
next time to Sydney Bowl Z.
I really want someone to make like a 1 hour video reel of literally just Gladys interviews, and every time she says Melbourne and then adding a sentence onto it, because it's literally just they're in lockdown with less cases, and it's like, because of you, you fucking moron. What are you doing?
Fucking hell. But
Yeah, I wish PAX was. We need something, man. I'm fucking like.
Bring everything
I
to
don't know.
Adelaide or Perth. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
cur-
the eastern
Fuck those
states.
states. No. Melbourne is the esports capital of the Southern Hemisphere. You're not going to change that.
Or can you
It's
go
gonna keep
outside
growing.
and go to a fucking convention?
In 3 weeks, maybe.
Oh, fucking shit.
all I'm hearing is I am Guam, baby. I am Guam.
I am Guam.
We'll go to Guam.
I am Guam, and for the team that wins, they get to launch a fucking rocket at fucking North Korea or something. Like,
They get to launch a fucking rocket at Sydney.
No.
Fuck Sydney.
Actually, yeah, fuck Sydney. We can all agree.
Yeah, fuck Sydney. On God.
we said this. I remember last weekend. Tom's just like, we should just nuke them. It's
And
like,
JD is just
bomb
like,
'em.
ah, fuck.
it's like I
Wasn't it
fucking
like
live here,
MJ
man.
on Twitter that wanted to put like detonated charges on the border between New South Wales and the rest of the country. just
Listen, if
drift
there's
them off
anyone
into the
who
sea?
shouldn't be talking about it, it's probably MJ right now. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying, man. He is in a world of strife currently, but
Yo,
that's
any
a whole
lawsuits?
different- That's a completely. Do we want to touch on that at all at the moment?
Nah,
Has
fuck
anything
them. They don't
happened?
deserve it.
Does anything happen, really?
I mean,
As far as I'm aware,
apparently,
I don't think there's-
allegedly, let's throw the word out there, allegedly. So I don't get in trouble for this. Allegedly. The more you know, it's like the SpongeBob clip where he has the
More you-
fucking rainbow.
I'll chuck it in the editing.
Yeah, you'll edit it in. I don't know. We'll do it for the TikTok, Tony. The more
Yeah,
you know.
I got you. I
Who
got
knows?
you.
But like allegedly, there's a manager who's in overt who is a lawyer. So he's apparently tag teaming with the Rocket League guys to sue Mindfreak.
Ooh, tag team.
I don't know much else than that, but that's what I've heard
Interesting.
from
So
him.
there's actually going to be like some legal action, not just shit
There's-
talk on Twitter.
Fair enough. Yes.
So it always starts with shit talk on Twitter. though,
Yeah,
let's
but
be real.
usually that's where it ends too, and because people are just talking shit, right? So that's
Yeah.
interesting if it's actually going to progress past that.
Yeah, I mean, if someone's had enough shit, this is like what happened with Paradox. Their Twitter got suspended. Now the cops are on the kid's ass who's got it suspended. So that's
Fuck.
it's actually nice seeing people
Don't fuck with Twitter.
doing stuff like that. And I guess on another note as well, we haven't mentioned this. Chiefs actually getting fined 2.5 grand. For
Oh
that.
yeah, the OCL fund. Yeah.
OPL.
I didn't. I forgot to
LCL.
add this in. Yeah, they got fined for that little act.
Did we
So
talk about this
basically-
last week?
No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
no, we talked about it, but we didn't actually touch because the fine only just
The
got
actual
announced.
fine came out this week.
Ah, okay,
It
okay.
was 2.5.
So it was
Just get good,
500
kids.
bucks a player that went
Yeah.
to charity. Again, you got fined 2.5 grand because your opponent is shit.
Yeah, basically. They just got to get good.
I think I have a hot take here.
Oh,
Go.
yeah, hit us
Head
with it.
for it. Tony had a pretty good hot take as well, and I fucking
This sort
turned
of
on and
thing
I'm
is
like,
only possible because it's a terrible esport.
Got him. Fuck it. You hear
He's
that?
not
I said
wrong.
this.
Every league
I said-
player out there, fuck your
We said this to
esport.
Jimmy. We said this to Jimmy as well the other day because we were talking to him. He's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "If I BM'd someone in a game, would you be mad?" And I'm like, "No," because you gotta have some type of.
There's
you
got to
know-
be some sort of
But-
personality, yeah.
But,
You
but
gotta
at
have
the
some
same
content.
time,
Listen,
it's you're
in-
fucking just close the game out. Like fuck me, man.
in league specifically, I can understand it though because they go on for a while. But there's two sides of this, right? It's either disrespectful because the game goes on for ages, or you're doing it because you just want to have fun, and the opponent just is not as good as you.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
at least the money went to charity, right? So
Yeah.
you know,
Tax write-off.
it's all fun and games.
I think that was Chief's idea too, which is really good
Yeah,
for them.
Yeah,
Chiefs
so
insisted on it,
they
apparently, I
proposed
saw
that.
Yeah.
I still think if they somehow qualify for Worlds, I'll be
Yeah.
fucking pissing myself laughing.
Well, they're pretty primed to qualify for Worlds.
I
Like,
think it's
they're
them
one
or
of the best teams.
Pentanet, apparently. I
Yeah.
think one of those two. I don't think maybe
watch and
Order if
see.
they have a good day. Peace is not doing as well as they should be. But I mean, at least there's something that came from it. Like obviously it's a fine and it's always going to be a negative thing. It goes to charity, that's cool. But I still think it's just a fucking ridiculous thing as well. Going by the competitive integrity standard. Like if that happened in every CS game, Wonder, I think you'd probably be getting paid off players getting fucking fined at this point.
Wanda would be able to buy a fucking house the amount of times that happens in CS.
Yeah, dude,
You'd literally be able to
on a
buy-
beach. I'd be celebrating.
Be in Guam right now.
You'd be on the fucking Southern
If you're the
Islands
next rocket.
tax free, just living life.
Mm.
BM's a good part of esports, so like it needs to keep going. Obviously, this entire podcast is us just talking shit about people. I've already had
BM.
2 people reach out to me as well, saying that they're butthurt, and I told them, "Well, suck shit." So,
Yeah,
Well,
Do better. Do better,
well,
idiot.
but they're
like,
in
it's
Australia,
facts.
Joe.
It's literally facts. Like again, if we don't know exact things, we say it's alleged because we have the discussions, but we don't know the full depth of the discussions.
Yeah.
But if you get pissed off, again, DMs are open, guys. Like everything's in the
And
description.
quick
on
draw with
YouTube.
a 1 and an underscore.
Yeah,
And
or you can go to
plus-
2tap Tony with I think 2 Ys, or is it?
No, I'm
Actually-
I'm just 2-tap Tony.
You just
Imagine-
2tap Tony.
2tap
You've got
Tony.
Bones down there as well. Bones only. You've got Wonder if you want to direct your.
I like
Wonder
how he's pointed
Boys.
out. I like how he's pointed at me. Oh.
I don't know where, like on my screen, Wonder's
Yeah,
there,
Joe's
Tony's
down
there.
here for me.
Yeah.
Tony's,
Yeah.
Who knows, honestly, but
Bones.
you know,
throw up
I
gangster.
think that the whole fining thing is okay because at least I went to charity. But
Yeah.
Tax write-off.
there's a good thing for that. It's all nice, but you know, there's another big thing that's happened yesterday, which I'm very, hesitant.
I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
this
What's
is.
happened yesterday?
So basically-
what the fuck's happened?
So to put some context into it, basically Optus signed a deal with the Adelaide
Oh, I
Crows for
saw
3
this,
years.
Yeah.
So they had a 3-year deal, which has since been
And
not
Evaporated.
terminated, ended yesterday. So it didn't go for the full 3 years. They have been going a few things recently alongside a player being called out for racism and such, but
Yeah,
we're not going to
big
touch on that
Texan.
because that has nothing to do with this. But basically, the Optus sponsorship's now gone, so Legacy is now left with what? So I don't know if that's going to carry to. I'm pretty sure Legacy's losing that deal as well because that comes from the Crows. So I think that just leaves Razor, I think, at the moment, because Harvey Norman got dipped after they were holding
Yeah,
up
Harvey
on his
Norman's got-
fucking tax.
I don't think they still have Razor either, because haven't-
I think they do have Razor.
do they?
No, they literally just had a giveaway for it, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Maybe. I don't know. Legacy's a
Yeah,
dead
so
org in my eyes.
it's Samsung. Oh, yeah, that's the next thing I
Dry.
was going to touch on, right? Because going by the sponsorship deal disappears, and now they've just got Razer and Samsung. They're going to be dead by the end of the year, like
I
without a
don't
doubt.
see
Their
them lasting
esports,
long,
their
yeah.
esports just like they're gone.
I think we
By
knew
the
this
end
like
of this
from
year.
like 6 months ago though. Like you
Yeah.
can see it
We-
going.
You can see the decline. They've only what team have they got? They've got
Content. That's it.
LCO?
they've got League. That's it.
Yeah.
They've got probably 4 creators. That's just about it.
Who are the creators? I don't even know.
They got
Uh,
Artemis.
Artemis,
Oh, yeah.
Tacular. There's 2 others. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
2
Their
other-
Fortnite
2
team
others.
actually got booted as well recently. Their contracts ended and they didn't renew
Yeah.
them.
Gee.
Didn't they
Where
have,
did
don't they have
all shoot?
Overwatch?
No,
Nah.
that's Ground Zero. Actually, touching on that, what are you guys' thoughts on the orgs that are still supporting Overwatch at the moment?
Fuck,
They're
this is
dumb.
Dumb.
Delusional. That's the first word.
So
that comes to
straight
mind.
away, I think it's Ground Zero, Mindfreak, and Warriors have
Warriors,
re-announced
yep.
their team. Now, Mindfreak I can respect because their deal with Logitech based around the Overwatch team because they're a named sponsor for that team.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah.
external factor, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I think it's just weird personally. I know there's probably some other stuff that goes into it, but I just don't fucking see the point of supporting a TO or like a game operator that's just
At the
that
moment,
shit.
under hot water.
It's never
Yeah,
really
but-
worked though, has it? Like at no point in time has it worked. At least not,
Even
they've not been able
then-
to demonstrate that it's been able.
The thing is as well with Overwatch, it's all on YouTube, and I don't really think there's
Who the
many
fuck
people who
watches
watch
YouTube?
it. I think
It,
it's like
it did well at the start. Like when I think they had Macca's as a sponsor at some stage too. It was really
Yeah.
good.
If you're talking about the inaugural season,
Yeah.
that went well for about 3 weeks, but that's not
Yeah.
sustainable. At
Yeah.
no point have they proven that the business model at Hall was a good idea.
Yeah, no,
And,
that's terrible.
People like me have been calling out from the start. It feels good to see it fail, but at the same time, it's never really good for the whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
It's great to see the league just go. I think also as well the contenders league in NA as well is meant to be going under apparently due to the recent allegations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so the
OWL's
entire
been
esport-
canned at the moment. I don't think
Yeah,
they're
the
playing
entire
OWL.
esport in general. If Blizzard actually, they're probably going to get sued for it, and it's going to be a large sum of money. But
Pay
if
'em
that
for all
actually
they
goes
have.
through, Overwatch is dead. Like,
Oh,
they're done.
Overwatch is dead. Like
And then we're
being a
going to
dead
see
horse.
a massive reinsurgence of Valorant players going from
Yep.
Overwatch.
No. Come back to CS. Come back. To
Yeah,
CS.
yeah, come back.
There's no way.
come
There's
through.
no way they're going to revitalize
Oh,
NACS.
Oh, yeah,
right?
fucking
Settle down.
populate the Spectre retake servers again. That's
God,
all I'm saying.
NACS is at death's door too, waiting for this ESIC shit to come out.
True.
They're
Oh yeah,
sort of
they haven't been
waiting.
hit yet. Have
Did
they?
you see
They're
the Did you see the
waiting.
post about that? Because there was
Which one?
a
There's
list
been a
of teams
few.
from 2 years ago that had all the NA players in it. There's only probably about 5 teams out of the I think
Yeah.
60
That's still
80
together.
teams that are still together.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like one of them's a meme stream team, I think too. So
Extra salt.
Actually, let me have
Yeah.
a look on this. I know we're bouncing around a little towards the end here,
Yeah,
but like
we're
I'm very fucking intrigued about this because this is more so just a general discussion about stuff. I'm just gonna pull up the rankings for NA real
ESIC.
quick and see who's here. So Liquid's on top, which I wouldn't even count them as being NA.
They're in
because
the
they're
EU,
fucking-
aren't they?
Holy shit! Who are these teams?
Extra salt's there? Surely extra
Who the
salt.
fuck is Party Astronauts?
I got no
Obviously,
fucking clue, dude.
astronauts are like the party.
They're ranked
Astronauts in the
number
ocean.
2. They're ranked number 2.
it's
Wait.
amazing.
Bad News Bears is number 3.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
Bad News Bears They're actually a good
But-
roster.
yeah, listen, those guys I can respect. Then there's
Bang a movie.
RBG, Triumph,
VS there?
GGPR. What's that?
Extra salt. Are they there at all?
No.
What the fuck happened to them? There was so much hype around this
Extra
fucking
Salt's
roster.
not North American. They're African.
They're not North American. They're from
They're South African.
Wait, but the
Others.
HL TVs
think.
is
No,
NA.
they should
Oh,
be
no,
from
that's
NA.
a different roster.
Because they got OC, Fang, Sonic,
They just
Marky.
got Sonic and JT from the South African. It's a mix NA team. They got Marky from Mexico and they got
Yeah, I've seen Extra Salt.
they
Yeah.
dipped hard in December.
Gee, yeah, NACS is fucked. Like, just looking at
Yeah.
that list of teams, I don't know half of them. There's probably 2 brands on there that I'm actually familiar with.
No fucking clue.
Right.
Probably
Triumph
2
is familiar.
teams that are good. Wait, Eros is on here. Who the fuck is Eros?
There's no orgs in, like, no signed NA orgs.
Well, no shit. Would you want to spend the salaries on those teams
Oh,
who aren't
fuck
going to
no.
qualify for anything?
Fuck no. That's why Cloud9 were just like, yeah, I'm out. I respect it.
Yeah,
Jesus. There's so many question
Even-
marks.
yeah, like it's awful.
ESEA
I-
Summer Cup, Cash
What-
Cup 6.
What the fuck happened?
What is this?
The scene's fucked.
The
Oh,
scene
yeah.
is. The
Oz
scene
is in a
ruined.
better
This is
position than these
pre-ESIC.
guys.
This is
Dude,
pre-ESIC.
Oz is in a better spot
This is
after ESIC.
this is
Like,
fucked. dude. This
Imagine
is
what's going to
pre-
happen to these guys after ESIC.
It's fucking gone, dude.
It'll
NA's
be a
dead.
wasteland.
NA's fucking dead, dude.
Shit. Yeah. I feel bad, honestly. I reckon they definitely could have been in a better spot, but what on earth is happening to this? I'm also
A
All the
whole
money,
lot
all
of
the
nothing.
opportunity in the world, they still fail. Classic.
They,
Yeah.
all the top fucking NA boys went to Val. Look at them now, 100 Thieves. Pew, 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 pew. Fucking dubs.
also their league team actually qualified for Worlds as well, which is nice. But
Yeah, that
you know,
was-
we've gone,
Yeah,
we've gone
the
on a bit
100
of a
T.
tangent. We've gone on a bit of a tangent
Just a
here.
little
We've
bit.
talked a bit of shit. You know, it's always lovely to have that towards the end. But you know, it's been a bit of a shorter episode.
Shorter? You're
yeah,
capping.
No,
You're
it has been
capping.
shorter.
You're,
Has it not
no,
been?
it has not. This is the
You're
longest one yet.
capping.
How long has this been going for then?
We're up to 120.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're capping. I remember
It's supposed to be
fucking.
2 hours. It's currently 2:20 for
There's
us.
no way
It didn't
it's
be
been
not
2
1
hours.
hour and 20 minutes. 80
Oh,
minutes. It's
Yeah,
longest
no,
Wait,
episode.
that makes sense.
Pretty long. It's pretty long.
Did we start early?
Yeah, we started.
Yes, we started
at
early.
1:40 or
Holy-
some shit.
Holy shit! All right,
Finally.
there you go then.
Huge.
But let's finish things off. So, Andrew, basically for you, if you don't know what this segment is, basically the hotspot is basically where you decide the highlight of the week and the worst moment of the week. So this is where you get to just shit on anyone you want as the worst moment. Hence why it's called the hotspot, because we just let it out. So
Let it go.
we'll start with you, Wanda, if you want to
Oh no,
chip
give me
in.
time. Give me time. Give me time.
Give him
Give me
time.
time.
Okay.
All right, Tony,
Give me a
go.
sec.
Peace. Fucking hotspot. Fucking banging it. Big ups, Peace and Vought. And of course the Winter Cup. Fucking big ups the Winter Cup. The low? The pack's getting cancelled. Like, it's no brainer.
Sag.
Okay.
Yeah,
Big
big
Sag.
Sag. Just wanted to cook naked with the boys. That's all I'm saying.
That wasn't on the content plan. Settle
It
down.
was, I
That
swear.
wasn't. We're
I
not
wrote it
starting
in-
an OnlyPants just for you.
I wrote it in fucking invisible ink on the document. I swear.
Oh shit.
Tom, what are you feeling?
My hot would have to be Peace. You know, that run that they've had, incredible. My what's it called? Fucking hot or not? Fucking my flop of the week though would have to be Bizarre and PC119 shutting down their esports. So I cry every
Yeah.
time.
Sag.
Nah, it's not fun. I mean, I'm gonna give Winter Cup some light. I reckon it's nice to see a side league getting more viewership than the main league, which I think is
Actually,
really
we'll
great.
We'll correct you there. 1600 for VOT last night.
okay. Yeah, but you
Yep.
guys did have a peak of 1.5 during that as well, not 1.2. You had a peak of 1.5.
True.
So
God, I'm too good.
Numbers are pretty good.
even then, right, in the early stages of those games, like Winter Cup still has more viewers than VOT for the most part, because obviously people are still tuning in at different parts of the day. But I think like Winter Cup's a really good thing. I reckon that's easily my highlight. I reckon that's going to continue being really good for us. The negative, I think it's a really, really fucking bad thing to see Legacy lose that sponsorship deal. I don't know the exacts behind it, but I think it's really bad for them because that may be a key partner for them in potentially one of their teams. But aside from that, I'd probably be going with the fucking Frag Empire thing again. Fuck you guys, honestly. I just can't continue with that because he actually had other people's Discords hacked from his hacked account, which I think is just ridiculous. So, yeah, fuck that. All right, Wonder, what are you feeling?
My hot's got to be the LPL Grand Final. It's a
Nah,
good
back-to-back
game, good
direwolves.
series.
Nah, fair enough.
Back-to-back direwolves. Yeah. Also Sterling back-to-back MVP, I think too. So that's pretty
King.
cool.
Fucking king.
Yeah, and my not's probably going to be Renegades not being able to go to EPL in NA, getting stuck here, which is really sad. I guess I have to
Yeah.
have two knots. It'd be bloody dealing with LPL relegations. You should see some of the applications that have been sent in. It is crazy. People talking about scrim results, and I don't fucking get it.
Scrims don't mean shit.
Scrims
tell-
don't
I
mean
tell-
shit.
I tell all my teams this every time. They're like, "Oh yeah, we had this good result in scrims," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit. It's the main
How
game."
many-
Cool, you beat
how
all the
many
ones.
rosters-
Congrats.
How many rosters to come up to you, Joe, and just been like, pick us up, we've beat these guys in a scrim?
If
I
I'm going to
wanna
be
punch people.
completely transparent here, the Valorant team had 2 players change. The night of the change, they messaged me saying we beat Bliss, and I'm like, I really don't care. That
Bliss
was my
aren't doing great, to be fair.
that was my exact response to them. But I'm not trying to throw my guys under the bus. They're trying to do better for themselves.
Hmm.
But yeah, if you're a team basically looking to get into a league, don't be a dumb fuck and mention scrim results. Message the players in your team. What is their experience? Have you played at this caliber before? The basic shit. You can beat a team in scrims, but for all you know, they could just be fucking around.
Lord.
Yeah.
Righto, that's me.
It's
Yeah,
been fun.
we
It's
should
been a
wrap
good
it up.
time.
We should wrap it
Yeah.
up, Joe. We've been at it for a while.
We've been talking smack for about an hour, but it's been another episode 5. So I think we've established we're going to have 10 episodes in the first season. So we're already halfway through. So that's
It's
fun.
a big effort.
Yeah, it's a big effort, but there's a lot of shit that goes on every single week, and during even the off season when we're not going to be here, we're still going to be taking notes. But an extra long, probably special when we come back. But it's been a
Super
fun
awake.
time. Again, it's Tom. What?
That's if we're awake.
That's if we're awake.
Yeah.
This morning was an effort to get out of bed after
Yes.
last night.
I didn't think you guys were gonna make it. Honestly, I was
Yeah,
fucking
We
honestly,
ready
spoke
with my
about
coffee.
this. We said there might have been a bed cast or a floor cast.
Look,
I said last night-
I would have been
I
opposed.
said last
to it.
night at dinner, I would have sat in my bed with my boom arm like next to me, just talking. that's what I
How
was
long's
planning
that
to do.
fucking boom arm?
It's quite long, honestly. Like it's
Longer than him.
Fucking
Fuck.
massive.
Anyways, all right, we're
We've
getting
had a
off
good
topic.
time. Let's finish things off.
Bring it
Tony.
home,
It's just,
Tony.
it's been a good time.
All right, boys, welcome. Oh, wait, no, not welcome. Thank you for coming to the Bring the Heat podcast, episode 5. Of course, you can check us all out on the socials at Fury Global, at podcast BTH as well. But of course, we've migrated over to Fury a little bit more. Check out the TikTok. We're, of course, posting a little bit more on TikTok. We'll try to in the coming week as well. Get some cheeky little clips up, cheeky little memes, cheeky little banter. And of course, if you take anything we said to heart this evening, you could direct all your hate to @QuickDraw with a 1 and an underscore on Twitter. But yeah, Bring the Heat, episode 5 with Wonder. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll be back to talk more shit and more esports next week.